guessed it. It's J Pour here. It's Brew Day. Going to be doing one of the first all grains that I've ever done, which is the Screaming Viking. Very good beer. It was a big hit the last time I made it. Got the recipe off at tastybrew.com. The only difference is I'm actually staying closer to the recipe this time than the last time I did it. The last time I did it, I added an extra pound of light DME. Because even though it is an all grain, we're going to add a DME to the boil. Add a little bit of extra body to it. And I swapped up the hops because my brew store didn't have crystal for some reason. So substitute that with Hirschbrucker. It should be fine. Might be a few more grains than normal, but getting everything set up and going along pretty well. There's the water heating up. I usually heat my water up to about 190 degrees. That way it'll heat up my mash tun too. So a couple minutes yet. We'll see. No, I'll put that in. We ain't gonna get into too much. This is just a brew day. Target mash temperature for this is 154 degrees. I usually heat the water up to about 190. That way my mash tun can heat up the inside. So right now I just dumped it in there. Temperature's just under 190, so it's dropping. I'm going to go ahead and heat up the mash tun. Shut that off because it'll take 5-10 minutes, whatever, and get the temperature down to about 170, between 165 and 170 degrees before I put my grains in. The grains are actually 78 degrees, so my calculator tells me to work it out to about 163 degrees before I put the grains in, and then that should bring me right into my target at 154. So moving along. Got the sparge water heating up now. The strike water was we'll say 3.5 gallons for the strike. This is going to be about, no, actually it's 3 gallons for the strike water. Sorry about that. And this is around 4.5 gallons for the sparge water. That should work out pretty well, actually. Get that going. Right now the mash tun's heated up. I actually gotta let some heat out of this thing right now. It's still a little on the hot side. It is, there we go, just under 170 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and add my camera work is right on top there. We're going to go ahead and add the grains in. It's like I'm on the internet. You're going to be on YouTube here in a minute. Say hi. Webcam. Say hi, Larry.
Hey, how's it going?
Tell them who you're from. You're going to be on YouTube, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, I'm filming a YouTube thing right now. So actually, we're brewing. My buddy Larry Lentz here. He's on the road heading to Maine for 6 weeks. And he didn't think he could stop in and make it 6 weeks in one day to spend a day with his buddy Steve. What do you say? Yeah, that's the guilt. Larry Lentz is the proprietor of Black Dog Saloon, fellow home brewer. He's all about. He's the one that got me into it. It's all your fault, dude.
Hey, make the plug for blackdogsaloon.net.
There we go. You heard it there. blackdogsaloon.net. Stop in, take a look at our website. We got a lot of good ideas, a lot of cool stuff. Just fun all the way around. The only problem with this is my camera only has like 2 minutes memory, so I'm gonna have to shut it off. We'll catch up. Love to have my doughy wand if I knew what I'd done with it. Ah, doughy wand. So we'll check the temperature. See how we held. $150. And we stayed on there pretty good. Stayed on there pretty good. So we'll start draining and gathering some wort. You guys don't need to see all that. It was good talking to my buddy Larry. Again, shout out to you, Larry. Black Dog Saloon. You guys all check it out. It's a good website. It's awesome. I know y'all have seen me do this before. What I'm doing is using this pitcher and pulling off a couple pitcherfuls of the wort. That's good. Now we start collecting it. Set that there. See where my levels are. It'll be soon time for the sparge. Alright, I am finishing up gathering up my wort. And that worked out almost exactly perfect. Look inside my bucket, you know, it's right below, 1.5 inches below the handle thing there. And if you look here on the side of my bucket, I wanted 6 gallons. Right there is the 6 gallon mark. Okay, that's hot. So that was perfect. Absolutely perfect. The little bit that's still draining out of there. Yeah, I am extremely happy with this. I'm going to have just a shade over 6 gallons for my boil, which is perfect because I'll boil away a gallon. I'd like to have a little bit over 5 gallons when it's in the primary for the first time, because you always lose a little bit at each stage. So that way I don't have to ever add anything and taking a chance of putting in any kind of bacteria or whatever, you know. Yeah, you can see this guy. Looks like it could actually let loose pretty much at any time. As you notice, I kind of moved the operation in under the. Oh, hey, we're at a boil. Cool, very cool. I gotta watch this, make sure I don't get it boiling over, because that makes a hell of a mess, or a mell of a hess. So. Alright, let me get back to it here. I had to abruptly get out of there because my boil will start to run over. Now you gotta get it back again. Oh, there we go. The boil's back. Dumped in the DME. That's in there. Throw that away then. I want a little bit more of a boil than that though. Try and get it rolling pretty good again. I don't know. Got about an hour into this boil. I don't know if we'll make it before the rain hits or not. $40 minutes to the other addition of hops. Really good. We are, I believe, just about 40 minutes into the boil. I got 2 more minutes to go. Brought the wort chiller out a while to put that in there. Set this down, and like that when you go to put that in there. I'm going to bring this back up to a boil as fast as I can so I don't lose anything off of that. This way this will be boiling for like 20 minutes. It'll definitely be completely sterilized. Nothing will look through that. I damn near burnt my foot. All that stuff went down on my foot. There you go, lesson learned. Don't do that. Alright. Should be really close to the timer going off. 57, 56. Yep, it's back to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and put these hops in a while. Another 20 minutes yet. There you got a good shot of it. Of the boil. Last set of hops is in there. Well, I might have the boil going a little bit on the heavy side. Back it down. And there it is. Timer. So now we're down to 20 minutes. Okay. Reset the timer for 20 minutes. Start. Then we're off again. Chilling the wort. Once everything's cleaned up, primary bucket ready, cleaning stuff. Just about done with this one for today. Had an original gravity reading, just took it at 1.060. So it's on the high end. It'll be good. Screaming Viking, made by Little Face Brewing. Very good. Be soon time to pitch the yeast and put all this together and throw it on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I always say, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Brew beer. SJ Pour here. Later on.